Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to the deep dive.
We're here to sift through your sources and pull out the real insights.
And today, it's all about AI. We've got the top 5 stories really shaping things. Right now, October 14th, 2025.
Yeah, it's a fast-moving field, so we're doing a rapid-fire session. We'll touch on everything from, global cyber strategy to getting beauty tips from your phone.
Absolutely. But before we jump in, there's something really important you should know about this specific deep dive.
Right. This session, AI Daily Deep Dive,
hmm
the research, pulling the articles together, synthesizing them, it was all done entirely by artificial intelligence.
Our job today, then, for you, the learner, is just to quickly summarize what these AI-selected sources are actually saying, story by story.
Exactly. Let's get straight into it. Fast.
Okay, first stop, Dubai. There was a major conference, the AMGFCC, and Mohamed Al Kuwaiti, who heads up cybersecurity for the UAE, he said something pretty bold.
He did. He basically declared AI is a new oil.
A new oil. So what does that actually signal?
Well, think about it. It frames AI not just as tech, but as a core national resource. Something fundamental to power and influence, like oil was.
Okay, so it's strategic. How are they approaching it?
Their whole digital resilience plan is built on 5 strategic pillars: partnership, governance, protection, innovation, and building up their own tech capabilities.
And that protection pillar, I imagine that's crucial given the threats.
Hugely. They're pouring resources into advanced systems specifically to fight back against AI-powered cyber attacks.
Like what kind of attacks?
Think of really sophisticated phishing attempts, maybe deep fakes, large-scale disinformation campaigns, stuff that AI makes easier to deploy at scale. It's a national security priority for them.
Right, high stakes indeed. Okay, let's shift gears from governments protecting data to companies, maybe. Well, maybe getting ahead of themselves with AI.
Yeah, there are warnings coming out of academia about this rush to replace human workers with AI tools, then, augmenting them.
So who's warning about this?
Xuhua's son at Tulane University makes a strong case. She argues that just swapping humans for AI, focusing only on replacement, that leads to mediocrity.
Mediocrity? How so?
Well, there was a study, Tulane 2025, and the key finding was pretty stark. Performance boosts from AI. They only really happen for people who used what are called metacognitive strategies.
Metacognitive, like thinking about your thinking, actively engaging.
Exactly. Deliberate engagement. Not just passively accepting the AI output. If you don't do that,
You get
you get what some experts are now calling work slop.
work slop.
Ah.
Okay, sounds messy.
It kind of is. It's AI-generated stuff that's quick, sure, but it lacks the finesse, the original thought, the strategic depth that, actual human judgment brings.
So it's fast, but maybe not that good. Just churning things out.
Precisely. It's like AI amplifies your input. If the input is low effort, the output is just low effort, but faster. High-speed mediocrity, as you put it earlier.
Got it. Okay, story number 3 takes us to geopolitics. Europe's trying to carve out its own path in AI.
Yeah, they're very consciously pushing for AI independence. The goal is to avoid becoming, quote, a technological colony of the U.S. and China.
A colony? That's quite a statement. How are they trying to avoid that?
You see figures like French President Macron really championing domestic innovation. For instance, fostering startups like Mistral AI.
Oh, Mistral. They're known for their open source models, right?
Exactly. And they've even secured partnerships, like with NVIDIA, to help with the hardware side of things.
But there are hurdles, aren't there?
Oh, definitely. 2 big ones. First, hardware. Europe doesn't really have the capacity for manufacturing those top-tier high-performance chips needed for advanced AI.
And the second.
Data sovereignty. It's huge. With GDPR regulations, they need to ensure user data stays localized, which makes it harder to just rely on the big American or Chinese cloud platforms. They need their own infrastructure.
Okay, this next one, this is where things get really complex. The environmental cost of this whole AI explosion.
Right. We're looking at a specific example. Prometheus Hyperscale's massive new data center project out near Evanston, Wyoming.
And they're billing it as green, I understand.
They are making claims about sustainability, yes. They plan to repurpose waste heat from the servers, get this, to grow microgreens and even farm shrimp.
Shrimp, okay, that's creative. But where's the actual power coming from? That's usually the big issue.
Initially, natural gas. The long-term plan or goal involves using small modular nuclear reactors, SMRs. But that's future tech.
And not everyone's buying the green label.
Not at all. Critics like Amory Lovins from Stanford are pretty skeptical. They point to the reliance on carbon capture and storage, CCS, basically offsetting the emissions by burying carbon.
And Levin says,
He essentially suggests it might be a form of greenwashing. His argument is that focusing on proven on-site renewables, solar, wind, battery storage, is a much clearer and more verifiable path to genuine sustainability.
So it's a debate. Complex future tech versus readily available green power.
Pretty much. A big debate with huge energy implications.
Okay, finally, let's bring it right down to the individual level. Story 5. AI as a personal beauty consultant.
Yeah, it sounds a bit sci-fi, but people are using tools like ChatGPT for style advice.
How does that even work?
Well, the source details Amanda Smith's experience. She fed the AI selfies and specific prompts about her features and what she wanted.
And the AI did what?
It gave her a really detailed color analysis, classified her as a soft summer, identified her eye color nuance as sunburst green.
Seriously? That's specific.
Oh, yeah. It provided a whole personalized color palette complete with the exact hex codes for makeup. It even evaluated specific products she asked about, like a particular plum lipstick.
Wow. And mood boards, too.
Seasonal mood boards, yep. Think about it. This kind of personalized analysis used to require booking a session with a human stylist, often costing quite a bit.
So it's democratizing that kind of advice, making it accessible.
Exactly. It's immediate, personalized based on your actual input, like selfies, and it bypasses that financial barrier. Quite effective for consumer guidance.
Okay, so stepping back, 5 very different stories. What's the thread connecting them?
If you look at the big picture, AI isn't just one thing anymore, is it? It's being woven into everything. Governments are regulating it for national security, companies are grappling with it in the workforce, nations are competing over it.
It's got huge environmental questions attached, and individuals are adopting it for really personal uses.
Right. It's becoming less like a single technology and more like a fundamental utility, maybe like electricity, or perhaps, as the UAE suggests, like new oil. It's becoming foundational.
So reflecting on all that, here's a question for you, the listener. Out of these 5 domains we touched on, national security, the workforce, geopolitics, the environment, or even personal care, which one do you predict will see the most profound, the most transformative impact from AI in, say, the next year?
Yeah, something to really chew on until our next deep dive.